Hey girl world, hey, it's me, Gossip Girl. You know how a couple weeks ago Foodie was out there creating fake drama by rage striking and copywriting her couple vlogs? I thought it would be fun to maybe poke the bear and start off my little baby YouTube channel by reacting to her copywritten vlogs. Thought it'd be like a cute little retro react series. I figure, what is Foodie going to do? Is she going to come after me and sue me with my little 10 subscribers? Um, so yeah, come on the journey with me. I'll do the hard work of watching these long, boring vlogs, and then I'll just remind you of them with my screenshots and my storytelling abilities. Anyways, I did want to do a special shout out to one of my viewers, Annabis. Thank you so much for your feedback and kind words. This video will be longer as requested, and it's dedicated to you. So as far as the couple channel is concerned, you already know its name. It's Salah and Chantal. They have 11,000 subs, 84 videos. I wanted to react on the very first video, which I thought was their shotgun wedding at the courthouse. Do you remember that video? That video's gone. It's been deleted, or it's been put to private because that video's not there. And there's a handful of other videos that are missing as well that I'll bring up in future videos. So I thought that was just a little suspicious. This video that we're going to watch was uploaded on the 16th of November of 2022. It's 21 minutes and 5 seconds long. It has 32,000 views with only 847 likes from her hug box. So, yeah. One thing also that I just want to mention, I don't know if I have maybe young onset dementia, but I swear to you, I don't even remember this mukbang. I don't remember this restaurant. And I remember Foodie's stuff because I watch it sometimes through multiple reactors. I'll watch her same content through multiple reactors. And I don't remember this video. I do remember she went to a similar restaurant where she was laying on the ground. She was all sprawled out like Jabba the Hutt. And she was clawing the food with her hands and getting it everywhere. And she was licking her fingers and then double dipping her hands back in and getting the food all over her sleeves. And Salah was pulling her purse closer to him. Do you remember that? So I have a good memory of the content of hers that I watch. But for some reason, I don't remember this restaurant and this video, because when I was watching it, I was like, am I watching this for the first time? So if you do remember this video, or even if you don't, comment below, because I don't know if I need to go to the doctor and get my brain checked. But as far as Foodie, her behavior in this video, she is putting on a show. She is being super, super fake. She's trying to be cutesy. She's trying to be demure. And at first I was like, why is she acting so fake? And then I remember, she just barely met Salah. They just barely had their shotgun wedding. So I think she's a little bit on her best behavior and trying to be impressive because they don't really know each other at all. So there's kind of this awkward feeling as well. But she certainly isn't our normal girl where she's farting, picking her nose, burping, all of that stuff that we've learned to hate. And she also looks larger now versus this video. She looks like she's gained about 50 pounds. But anyways, we start the video in a car ride. Salah is taking us around town. And throughout the video, Foodie's kind of edited in little snippets at the bottom where she's front of the restaurant, back of the restaurant, old truck parked. So she put a bunch of that, but she didn't really talk to any of it. But while they're driving around, it said Souk Salmiya. And I didn't know what that was, and they didn't say what it was, so I Googled it, and apparently it's the largest and oldest shopping district in Kuwait, and it's a boulevard that's kind of hugging the shoreline, and it's kind of cute. I would recommend Googling it because the video that we're about to go over doesn't do it justice. So Salah's driving us around. He gives us a 360 experience of the restaurant. He drives by the front, drives by the back, and then we're parked in the front. And here's the both of them kind of introducing the couple vlog, because this is their very first vlog that they've done. Well, other than the ones that they've deleted. And so Chantal is telling us that there's going to be a lot of food content and that they plan on doing a lot of travel vlogs. And then Salah talks about how he's going to take Chantal to a famous Kuwaiti restaurant, quote unquote, with special decorations. The restaurant is called Fitishwala, if I'm pronouncing that right. When they first walk in, you see they pan over to an escalator, the stairs that move up, and then they also show us an elevator, and then at the bottom it says that they had to take an elevator to their floor. And I don't know why, because I feel like every time an elevator is involved, Chantal has to remind us how she's agoraphobic, or I don't know if that's the right phobia, but that she's afraid to go on elevators. She's afraid to get stuck without snacks or whatever her nonsense is. She didn't even bring that up. And also in my mind, I'm thinking, well, why didn't they take the escalator instead of the elevator? Because she can certainly stand on moving steps. We've seen her do it before. So yeah, so Foodie had that missed opportunity. Anyways, we're waiting in the lobby with strangers. Salah has the camera in hand and he's panning over to Foodie, but we're not getting a full body shot yet. He's not giving us the money shots that we deserve. But Foodie does look nervous. I don't know if she's around people and you know how she hates people. I don't know if that was why, but she wasn't her like fake confident self like we're normally used to. So we finally walk up to our booth, and it's pretty much a table with bench style seating that is enclosed with a wall all the way around the booth, and there's no ceiling. And the actual restaurant sounds like it is busy because you can hear people having tons of conversation. It's just like buzzing with conversation. And it's a real private enclosure because the door closes when they're in there and the actual server knocks when like they're serving and coming in and out to get dishes and whatnot. It kind of reminded me of just a booth inside of a walk-in closet. Very intimate, very private. And so when we get in there, the first thing that Salah wants to show us is this huge menu. He's just like flipping through all of these he's flipping through all of the pages of the menu rather. And here's Foodie and she's saying, yum, wow, delicious, fresh. Like she's saying this to the pictures in the menu. Like Salah's not even saying anything. He's just flipping through the pages and she's saying, oh, fresh. And I swear though, when she uses those buzzwords, I swear that's for her feeder content, like, or for her feeder crowd rather. And I'm not trying to like fetish shame or anything, but like she's always using those adjectives when like she's describing the food that she's eating. Like she never is like a true foodie where they're like, oh, this tastes like cilantro, or oh, it has notes of coriander. Like, no, she's just always like, fresh, delicious. Oh, I'm hungry. Like, I don't know. I'm convinced that that's for her feeder crowd. But anyways, the food gets there. We have timbula, fried bread, a bread bowl with lentil soup, which I know Foodie's had a couple of mukbang since, mahouch, pickled carrots. He points at this stuff and he says, Jajir, you know what that is. And like Foodie kind of like says in like a kind of juvenile way, she's like, watercross. I don't know. I hate that. I hate that like she acts like a little kid. Like she talks with a baby voice. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe that's another one of Salah's like hidden fetish. Again, I'm not like shaming that, but like it just kind of really grosses me out because it's real subtle the way that like Foodie and Salah kind of display that. Anyways, there's also some lamb and chicken magbush. Foodie has a Diet Coke. Salah has a Mountain Dew. Oh, and surprise, surprise, Foodie now tells us in this late into the vlog that a friend has came with them. And they show the food. It's just one plate, one singular plate of food. They don't explain what it is. They just pan over it. But throughout the entire video, we do not hear a peep out of this person. There's no shadow. There's no clicking of the fork and the knife on a plate, like nothing. We don't know who this friend is. I mean, we know that Foodie doesn't have any friends, so it would have had to have been a friend of Salah. Like maybe it was Allah. However, I don't know. They had their camera like set up across from them. So I don't even know where there would have been room for somebody. So there's this like ghost friend that never says anything. But before they eat, Foodie like reads this sign and then she like, I guess the sign says something along the lines like to eat with your hands. And she says, back in the day, they used to eat with their hands. And then like she even asks Salah like later on, like if they can eat with their hands. And he's like, oh, okay. Like their interaction between each other is like very, very sparse. But Foodie, of course, like starts to eat with her hands and like gets food all over the place. Her sleeve is dipping in the food and Salah's trying to like hold it back for her. But she eventually like drops like a big ol' like handful on her chest and she opts to go back to the spoon. Like, of course. But with the spoon though, she goes back to her regular feeder fodder. She's taking these like huge bites. But she's not making like the smacking noises that she normally does. And she's not eating all like gross where it's like getting all over her mouth and then she just leaves it there. Like I hate when she does that in mukbangs, but like she didn't do any of that. She was still trying to be a little dainty, but still, like giving her feeders what they want. Um, but but yeah, it was really bizarre too because like our newlyweds were like really quiet. It was like quiet and awkward. Again, we know that there's like zero chemistry between the two of them, but I think Foodie like caught on that it was super silent because like you can hear other people at their other booths like having these loud back and forth conversations and it's just like crickets in their booth. And so Foodie finally says, quote unquote, it's delicious because we're so quiet. Like, I just thought that was, like, so funny. And then, like, Foodie turns to Salah and, like, she's finally, like, engaging with him and, like, telling him a story. She was telling him that, like, normally when she does her mukbangs, that she likes to tell a story and she likes to talk. And that normally when she does these mukbangs, it's with junk food. And get this is Salah's response to that. He says, oh, sad. And like all Foodie does is kind of like laugh, but like girl, like he's like low key like judging you, which is like all fair because we're all judging you because fuck girl, you are sad. Like that's all you do. You binge on junk food on camera and that's all you do. So I don't think Salah could have said it any better. Oh, sad. That's exactly how he said it. Anyways, they finish off the meal with lapma, which is like these hard glazed donut balls. And then they end up having some Arabic tea and coffee. The vlog rather ends where Salah has a camera because Foodie's in the bathroom and he's kind of like showing the lobby area. But that's pretty much it. What do you guys think? I'm still trying to find my style and I'm still trying to learn iMovies and I don't even know if creating vlogs is for me. So if you're interested in seeing more, let me know, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that the real vloggers say. But yeah, XOXO, Gossip Girl.